in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Celtics. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively. Total.
Embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up as the season winds down?
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you've got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
Back to Harden. Oh, good with the triple. Hero with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Adebayo. A beautiful reverse layup. Adebayo's got the opening basket of the game for the Heat. Harden outside. Pass to Embiid. From deep. Doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
To the left wing. In the corner, it's Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's been a quick start for Miami.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
2 on the clock. Count the basket. Lowry's got 5 now.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Filthy handles from Harden. He loves toying with the D's emotions.
Lowry. Three-pointer. Butler sinks the three-pointer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Left side, Harris. Lets a floater go. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Lowry. Driving in. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Adebayo. It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. You look at Portland.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And it's Lillard missing. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series. Yeah, good job to take it right at the game. An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. MUT23 has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Now, here's DeRozan after the miss from Damian Lillard. Outside, ball. Into the lane. And Ball slams it in.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
Grant outside. From downtown. Quick start for the Bulls in this one. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Caruso. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. David Aldridge had a chance to catch. Up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk and see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Nice hustle from Nicola on the offensive glass, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Now, every season we hear mention of the rookie wall. Is that real, Steve, or is it just a myth?
Kevin, it's real. And for some players, the NBA seems so much longer and more grueling than the college season. It's certainly an exhausting adjustment.
First personal foul.
Trailblazers trailed by 10. Stolen. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Reddish. They need this one. No good that time. Nice D from Levine.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's Beverly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
And here are the Bulls now. Portland making their last shot. Levine. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Reddish. And the 3 off target. Bulls leading by 14. Here's DeRozan. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to DeRozan. It's Beverly on the wing. Fires the 3. That shot off. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Lillard.
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
Here's Simons. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Eubanks. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
And here's the fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
A smooth athlete with incredible burst in the open floor. Simons makes it look easy.
Back to ball. Puts the move on. And it's good on the way in. Bulls got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside, and he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack. And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Lillard from outside. And Vucevic pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's the 3. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Lillard with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Can't give Dame an inch of room out there. A difficult task defensively because he has such deep range.
The kick out to Williams. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Portland the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Kicks it out to Grant. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there, but Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
And the jam by Levine.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Vucevic. Fires from deep. And it's Beverly missing. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Williams. Now Vucevic. Outside Levine. Stolen by Grant. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Impressive play by Cam Reddish. Capable of throwing it down.
It's stolen by Reddish. Lillard from deep three-point land. Off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Kick out to Levine. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Reddish. It's good from long range. Reddish has got 5 now.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Now here's Dosunmu. Back to Beverly. Grant trying to break free. And it's Beverly missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Dosunmu. That one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Grant. Rebounded by Vucevic. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Out to DeRozan. A beautiful reverse layup. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is where DeRozan is one of the best below the foul line, making plays.
Pass to Nurkic. And here now is Thibault. Shot clock at 6. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
From deep. Caruso, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Lillard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Lillard's got his third basket of the night right there. To the left wing. And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. And here are the Bulls now. Outside, ball. Out to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. It's a close game here in Chicago. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk team in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Got a piece of it. And now Portland on the break. Here's Sharp. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sharp's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that group.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Back to DeRozan. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside, ball. 6 to shoot. Little with the rebound. Portland, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Timeout for the Bulls. It's time for your Chicago Bulls. Once again.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's deflected. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Ball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ball hits them both. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Here's Little. Capitalizes off the crossover.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Williams. Pass to Beverly. Here's Drummond. Here's Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And it's good, 2 points. Little's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nasir Little will not be denied inside.
Pass to Beverly. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. 35 seconds left in the third. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A solid shooter with good all-around skills. Cam Reddish is tough to anticipate defensively.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Dosunmu. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard fires away from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Williams. Now here's Dosunmu. Kick out to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
This is what we've come to expect from Zach Levine. Forward. In air.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers out in front, up by 10. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Bulls trail by 10. Outside DeRozan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
DeRozan. Nurkic with the block.
Putting that intimidating size to work, Nurkic manages to knock it away.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
For 3.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Over in the corner, Caruso.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Lillard attacking. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Caruso. Back to Vucevic. Levine wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
This demonstrates how confident Levine is. Knows he has the trust of his teammates to fire quick shots.
On the wing, DeRozan. Over Little. No good off the front iron. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. Grant, that's good.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
First team foul.
There's Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. Nurkic with the block. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Ball. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lillard with it. Now defended by Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Simons. From outside the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. Bulls trailed by 15. Vucevic with it. He's covered by Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Portland. To the inside. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
Dame Lillard playing big. Lillard has a heart out of this world.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
.144 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard way outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lillard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The assist.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And a deep three from Lillard. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Here's Beverly. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And stolen by Drummond. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
And Irving gets it to go. And tonight, we're looking at two teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And, of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
Powell right side. Back to Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Left side Irving. Here's Powell. Another shot.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That one falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. And seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Fox. The shot off that time. Takes a step back. Shot from 12. And it's Doncic missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Fox. Pass to Herter. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
On the wing, Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Fox. Driving in. And Fox powers it home.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Here's Irving. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
The defense. Effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
And stolen by Herter. To the paint. Here's Murray. Goes back up. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
And the basket by Holiday. The Kings leading. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Davis. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Monk with a steal. Fox outside. .52 seconds left in the first quarter. With the drive. And it's blocked by Wood. Hardaway with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to Hardaway. McGee a screen. Oh, sweet move. And McGee with the stuff.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Pass to Hardy. Puts it up from 15. Again, Dallas.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
The Mavericks trailing.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Assist goes to...
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Here's Mitchell. Bullock puts it in.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Powell. On the wing, Irving. And they doubled up Irving. Back to Bullock. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 6.
Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Kings lead by 5.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
The first thing I think of when watching Davion Mitchell is defense. Mitchell entered the league as one of the best on-the-ball defenders out there. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside Murray. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide-open look.
No doubt, Davion Mitchell is an elite defensive guard. Why is that, Grant?
Well, B.A., despite standing 6 feet, he's got a 6'5" wingspan. Mitchell is really strong and quick. But the biggest thing, Davion never takes a possession off.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big. The Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
Once again, your G-Town crew. Keep the hand, man.
1:44 left in the first half of this one. Davis drives in, and there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Hardy. Kleba with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
1:19 left in the second. Here's Holmes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
During the summer of 2021, Rashawn Holmes signed a 4-year contract worth about $45 million. That's a pretty big prize for a guy coming out of a JUCO.
Rashawn Holmes, a great example of perseverance.
And B.A., if you've heard any of his story, which I know you have because you do the work, Holmes had a growth spurt late in high school. He went from 6'2" to 6'9". No major offers, goes to a JUCO, transfers to a D1 school. Not everyone is a 5-star recruit, but guys like Rashawn Holmes, they take their time, and the time is well worth it.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. "51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Davis from behind the arc, and they recover it. Offensive rebound, Kings. Lynn is good.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Here's Hardy. He's covered by Fox. Kleba. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
We are in Toronto, where the Raptors are looking to take one in an interconference game at home. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Take a look at the Kings.
Kevin, this team has come out of nowhere. And I think to impress everybody with how they've played so far.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Fox. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Here's on an open after the Kings pick up 2. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Here's Van Vliet after the basket by Sabonis. Barnes can't get it to go.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Back to Sabonis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
They set the pick. And there's the defensive 3-second call. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Now, here's Monk. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to Holmes. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Toronto trailing. Stolen by Mitchell. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Monk for 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Holmes with the steal. Here's Lyles. In the dunk pile.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Raptors trailed by 3. Trent outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
The dunk by Achua.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Now here's Barnes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Sabonis with the bucket.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
And they get it back. Trent with the wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Kings leading now by 3. The 3 from Barnes. Sabonis grabs the board. A pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 5. And back in.
The Kings, 11. Ladies and gentlemen.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Kings? On the wing, Davis. Back to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Raptors. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Siakam. Buries it down low. Siakam's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Raptors. On the wing, Davis. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Fox from outside. Davis with the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Pirtle. Doubled by Sabonis. Pirtle's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Sabonis. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And now a 4-point Kings lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Tries from 10. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Monk. Van Vliet wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Raptors have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. He doesn't get the second one. The Kings trailing. Here's Herter. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yep, it counts. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Barnes the screen. For 3, Mitchell. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Barnes outside. .56 seconds left here in the second. Anunoby in the corner. Second shot opportunity. Barnes right side. They shoot again. Raptors get it back. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Sabonis. And Barnes sends it back.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto ahead, up by 4. Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Talking about Davion Mitchell, an explosive guard who can really score.
Here's Sabonis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. A pass to Fox. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Van Vliet. Fox, no good.
And Mitchell is capable of getting it done from all 3 levels.
He certainly is dynamic when it comes to scoring. And now the next step is him improving as a distributor, as well as getting more comfortable just kind of running their offense.
Murray, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Siakam. A 3-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Herter. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And here is Van Vliet. He's got 8. Now Anunoby pulls up from the corner. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Raptors. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Herter on the wing. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
The father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Substitution on the court.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
1 for 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 6. Trent with it. Now guarded by Monk. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Trent. The tray. Len grabs the board. The Kings trail by 6. Stolen by Van Vliet. And it's Trent in the corner. And again, Toronto no up. On offense, here are the Kings. Their defense is only allowed...
Oh, my goodness, man. And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Here's Trent. Rejected by Len. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here he goes. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
All the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Barnes hits them both. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Raptors lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Raptors now. 4-point game. Boucher the screen. The drive by Siakam. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Anunoby. Takes it inside. From deep. No good on the shot. The Kings trail by 4. Herter with it. Over Trent. Herter, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your...
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Inside. For 3, Van Vliet. Ball's knocked loose. Over Mitchell. Trent, he's open. Offensive rebound. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And it's denied by Fox. And he drives in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Pass to Siakam. For Murray. Plays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And how about the grit and determination?
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Trent. Here's Pirtle. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And the Raptors lead by 6. Screen by Sabonis. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Sabonis. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Raptors leading by 6. And Van Vliet, here we go. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
It's been all Van Vliet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
If I had someone setting picks like that for me, my game probably wouldn't have changed, but maybe I would have played a few more years.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 8. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Kings making a change here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks, David. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Offensive rebound. Pass to Anunoby. The three. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Barnes. Over Murray. The kick out to Barnes. For 3, Van Vliet. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Fred VanVleet.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
From deep three-point range, good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
So it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both